as a parent, from the time you tell them that you talking or you mention somebody of the opposite sex that you're probably a little interested in, for them, marriage coming up, they want to know when's the proposal in their mind, like
what's the intention?
Like if you.
Perspective is a podcast about everything. The twist though is all me. My name is Maria Peters, and as a young social worker and business owner, I dare to believe I have a lot of valuable things to contribute to society. I decided to start this podcast simply to use my story to influence other lives and generate conversation. Perspective is on air.
Hi guys, I am elated. You probably don't see it overflowing, but I am ecstatic. Honestly, I'm ecstatic to be back. This is season 3 of Perspective, the podcast, and we've been out for 9 whole months.
9 months.
After 9 whole months, we're finally back.
As a child.
And as a child. Don't worry, guys. No children were made in those 9 months. No children were made in those 9 months. But ideas were made. History has been made, because I know I told you when I was leaving that I was going to be on a break for school, and I don't mean to brag or anything, but if I must report, I am I'm graduated with honors of the first class, guys. So who to me?
Educated Perspective with Maria.
Yes. I could change my name. Yeah. Today I am here with Antonio Roberts, and he has something similar to Perspective, the podcast, except that is not a podcast and it's not called The Perspective. It's called Tonio Talks.
Tonio Talks, that's correct.
So Antonio and I are going to engage in a conversation, and you all are blessed to be here listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being back. Thank you so much for the support with the whole relaunch process. You all have, oh my gosh, it's been overwhelming, honestly. The love, the support, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So you'll know how to go down. We have a topic. We're going to share our perspective on it, basically.
Cool.
Right?
So, thanks for having me, actually. Thanks very
Yeah,
very
thank
much
you so much for being here.
No problem.
I mean, everything you want to say before we get into it, or I just want to
I'm excited. I like to talk. I'm excited. Tonio
I like to
Talks.
talk too. This episode might be long.
Well, up to you. Are you here?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, adulting.
Then I'm frightened.
Adulting. And technically it's not adulting, it's pre-adulting.
Okay.
Because you are, and I am, to an extent, within this age range that's kind of grey.
Yeah.
It's like, am I an adult?
Yeah.
Or am I a child? Like, I finished school.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been working and still living home,
Yeah.
but I'm not as dependent as I would have been previously.
Yeah.
And dealing with your parents and so on, and your friends who may have more freedom and who may be like, how is that? Like, how have you been doing that? You don't finish Cape, right?
Yeah, just finished Cape.
Right.
I mean, it's.
Before, I don't mean to cut you.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
got 9 ones.
She making more.
And 1 2
She making more.
for Cape.
She making more.
And sat up here earlier on and told me he was expecting to do better. He was expecting to do better. Like, what? Meanwhile, I over here at my 4 in physics and my 5 in physics, and I'm ecstatic, honestly. I can't watch. I'm so proud of myself.
I didn't come here to get makeup. We come to talk about adulting.
I don't make out. That's things to feel real proud and accomplished.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, okay, good. So you finished Cape, in this great area. How is that?
I mean, it's a weird thing.
Okay.
Because it's like, I mean, according to the laws of Trinidad and Tobago, I'm an adult.
Right.
But according to the laws of being an African child in Trinidad and Tobago, I'm not an adult. Because, I mean, if anybody grew up in the Caribbean, you know that, once you're
on
in your
parents'
mother
roof,
or your father's roof, it's their rules, son.
Yeah.
You understand? And I think it's be kind of hard, especially having friends who their parents
like more lenient.
Yeah, allowing them to do things. They could just leave whenever they want and
Right.
just say, yeah, well, mommy are coming back or daddy are coming back. For me is what time are coming back, where I going, how I reaching there, and you know.
So you feel like is an infringement upon your autonomy and your growth, or you feel like, or you understand like why it's important considering, you know, the circumstances of the country and those things?
Yeah,
like how you take it, how you deal with it?
I think for me is like, what I try to balance between is, okay, because I live with my father, is he being overprotective or is he protecting me enough? Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I just want to go some mad places and that no saved me from real trouble in the past.
Yeah, it's very mature of you to recognize that.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people think that is like your parents doing it from a place of restriction and fight it out. Yeah, it's like, oh, why fight me down? But as like you being able to testify that, you know, that no.
Yeah, that no, sometimes that no save you from being in the station or being in trouble or all kind of things.
So it's good I can see that.
Yes, but sometimes I know they still feel like a fight down now. So it's like me trying to balance in my mind, okay, is he telling me no because he protecting me from something, or is he telling me no because he don't trust me yet, but he should trust me because I never really got into any kind of big kind of trouble in my life that.
So you get a small trouble?
Yeah, small trouble. I never get arrested and things. I don't know about
that big trouble.
Yeah,
people on the streets doing real big trouble and just never get arrested. So
yeah, well, something bad happened to me. You
get catch doing.
Yeah, I get catch doing something bad. I do nothing bad. I do nothing bad, daddy. But generally,
right.
Yeah, so it's be like trying to explain to him that, okay, certain things in my life that I'm doing is because, I have certain goals for myself.
Right.
You understand? And sometimes those goals will really take me down deep San Fernando to talk to somebody or to link with somebody.
Yeah,
but
you come here to try and impress more.
Nah, I just...
You go to San Fernando to talk to somebody for what? Just
just vibes, like, I like to link with people from the perspective of we do a collaborative shoot because I like photography.
Okay.
Or we make some music because I like music.
Okay.
Or some, so it might take me down, where's this place, Library, or I forget this bad man area and so I don't want to say, I'm not stereotyping.
No, don't call no name. Just stop it. Stop it.
But in my camera down south and in his mind,
that's out of your way.
He brethren Roger from 50 years ago get shot right there.
That's another thing, That's another thing. And like currently, I think a lot of young people, we have that problem where we feel like our parents don't really understand that times are changing. Yeah. It's not, sorry to break it to you all, but it's like it's been decades since these things that you all, trying to basically take up.
Yeah.
No, not to say, no. I am the parent. I can't imagine what it must be like to have a child in this world.
Yeah.
And I think about having children. Oh my Lord. I cannot, my heart is sink. Just as it is now, for us for in a couple of years when I think about having a family and stuff, it will be worse. It will be worse. We know it will be worse. And it's like, I can imagine as a parent was like letting your young child go out and do something, and you want to give them autonomy, you want to make them feel that they have that sense of independence and so on, but it's like that you want a piece of child.
Yeah, that is
one little piece.
So I think I definitely understand. I am part of a bigger family. I'm not a only child. I have
you're close to the end.
I'm a middle.
Middle.
Like slap in the middle.
Okay.
So I have like 4 or 5 siblings. I can't remember. Well, I could remember, but I ain't gonna count them right now.
Okay.
But I'm in the middle,
yes.
most importantly.
Okay.
Right? So I could understand definitely why, as a parent, you would feel a bit concerned with your child in certain zones.
What about like the difference in the age range? Because you have older siblings, you have younger siblings. How you feel? How is the relationship between your parents and them in terms of going on? Like what you have observed over years? What you think is the difference and so on?
Yeah, I think my older siblings, they had it harder than me for sure. Because remember, that's the first bunch that
he doesn't know, eh?
Yeah, the first bunch. So my father was, he was a little bit harder on them in certain regards.
Yeah, a lot of older children they say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they get the first brand.
Yeah.
They get the first.
Yeah. The parents get soft.
Yeah, and the parents are soften a little bit.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. But I think because, I mean, with your parents having experience with somebody else before, I think they should be able to understand that, all right, things aren't as bad as it probably was, or even if
that's not true. I don't think that's true. But I think what you had to do is create an environment for your child to be able to live.
Yeah.
These circumstances not going to change.
Yeah.
These circumstances not going to change. You're going to have to prepare your children to live and adapt with it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe parents have a fear of maybe what if I didn't prepare them adequately.
Right.
You know, that's so real though.
Yeah,
that's
real. I think, and that could be scary. And even when you watch statistics in Trinidad and Tobago, well, I don't really know the statistics, but you hear stuff like 1 in every, let's just say 10 children are kidnapped.
Right.
Well, what if I'm that one?
Yeah.
So
somebody else be the one.
Somebody,
Yeah, it's true.
So I might be that 1%, even 99% safe. I might be that 1%. So I think as a parent, it's like in your mind, my child could be that 1%, or you're hearing things, you're seeing things, and on news they like to sensationalize everything.
Oh, that's so true. Oh my lord, these media houses in Trinidad, that one, oh gosh, boy.
Yeah, we have to be careful.
Just one particular one.
So a news and thing on Instagram is child's found zesting in the back of this, or young man caught with 50 kilograms of cocaine in the back of a truck. You understand?
Yeah.
So
and plenty of things are probably out of context, eh?
Yeah.
Real out of context. Real really one piece of story to take and magnify that.
Blow it up.
But
so
I think it's true. Parents, I think when they see something like that, they just think, what if that person?
Yeah.
What if I pick up the newspaper tomorrow and the headline I'm reading is about my one piece of child?
Yeah. But I think what has really helped me over the years, because I'm young, is definitely.
I mean, you have years that you've been over.
Yes. It's communication.
With your parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think letting them know, all right, this is what I'm doing. This is the reason why I'm doing it. Because I think a lot of parents, they would feel like if, your child going out on a beat, basically, as we would say, you're going on a movement, you don't really know what is going on. So
exactly what? Okay.
I want to go out in the night, 1 o'clock with thing, and, So I think that has really helped me really communicating. But sometimes I wouldn't really fully feel to communicate because I feel like, all right, we passed this stage of asking how are reaching there, how are reaching back home, because, that kind of thing.
At the end of season 2, I had a guest on and we were speaking about something similar along the lines of if parents owe the children explanations or owe that conversation.
Right.
And just last night actually I was listening to the episode, just kind of getting prepared and so on, whatever. And now hearing you say that, sometimes they don't feel to communicate because I guess they're not always receptive. I might think I can come to you, in my opinion, as rational as I can be and say X, Y, Z, and that could still not sit well with you. And then I don't feel like talking to you anymore.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you might not be in a position where you could say, I'm not going to talk to you, just go and do it because.
This is in the Caribbean now, boy. So, you make a wrong step, they might just take a shot outside. And I can take it back home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a proverb somewhere.
How do you know? That's
the Caribbean Bible.
Caribbean journal of motherly sayings.
But I like gospel for them.
Yeah.
Like if they're in the book of Job or something,
It's just one Job in the book.
Yeah, sorry. Book of Job. I go to church all day, but it makes a mood sometimes. But, from that, what does
I joke, go ahead. I mean, I'm not joking, it's really one joke.
And from, I could bring you back in. It's
have a lot. That's just one, but there are multiple.
Yeah. And also, as we on this topic too, I think what's very difficult for people around my age is relationships. But I know
that's the thing. Because this adulting period is more than just trying to get that autonomy from your parents, that independence from your parents. There's so much things you're trying to navigate, like job hunting and tell me about relationships.
Well, first of all, I am single. You understand?
You know that? He's single.
I'm not advertising, but I'm single. You understand? And
yeah, so you plug the IG handles and stuff a little close to the end. You just drop a DM. He's single.
So, I think, but in the past, having conversations with my dad about like relationship stuff, it hasn't been too bad.
Okay.
And I'm grateful for that because I think he went through his fair share of that, so he could let me know, well, you know, it's sometimes it could be a little awkward.
Right.
Then we started talking code and thing, and be like, Daddy, I want to go to a friend. Be like, you know, a friend.
okay.
Yeah, that's
right.
See what I go. Now we just go and follow.
Yeah, so that's small.
Not much. So
yes,
we started talking code now because it'd be a little weird if, you know, say it. But I think sometimes the hard balance is, okay, could this friend come home? Could this friend, if they're home, could be lying in the living room?
That's so true. And
know?
you will, like, because I introduced to my parent one time, is it like, okay, like, you know, to say to my parents afterwards, well, according to this person or according to that person, or like, if you were introduced to their parents, like, that's so awkward. That's so awkward. I think about that so awkward.
A little cringy now, boy.
It is cringy. Oh my lord, it is cringy.
When you introduce them, they expect like a place, and then as a parent, from the time you tell them that you talking or you mention somebody of the opposite sex that you're probably a little interested in, for them, you know, marriage coming up, they want to know when's the proposal in their mind, like
what's the intention?
Like if you're currently.
I mean, personally, from my Christian perspective, I don't really endorse the casual dating. Yeah. So if I would like, if we get together, that this going towards something and we're trying to be stable and so on.
Yeah.
But I kind of you see added pressure of a third party wanting that. It's like if I want that and you want that, okay. Yeah. But then your mother want that and my mother want that and then the pastor wanted and everyone it's like.
And I think the hard balance is how do you communicate to your parent that this is not as serious as they think it is to be. Because sometimes, you know, you're talking to your parent and let them know, alright, there's my friend, for example, Suzanne. Yeah. You know, Suzanne is my friend.
Wait, Suzanne is your phone name? That might be phone name. That's your phone name.
Yeah,
boy, that's cool.
It's just fit, it's just
come out in my head. Yeah, Suzanne.
It used to be Karen, but then Karen got bad.
Yeah, Karen is,
Suzanne.
Suzanne, yeah.
You understand? And then
no offense to the Karens out there. Yeah. I mean, no offense to people who name Karen, but the Karens, no offense to them. That's good. Yeah. I get it. Go through.
Karen.
Don't even try Karen.
Yeah. But I think, like, say, alright, Daddy, this is Suzanne.
Right.
And once you introduce Daddy to Suzanne, all Daddy knows is Suzanne. So from the perspective of, you didn't what she wears. You're talking to Suzanne, and Suzanne is what she wears.
You can't mention Jamie. Because who is Jamie?
That is it.
I know Karen.
That is it. Yeah.
I know
but
Karen.
Susan. You know Susan.
Susan.
Yeah,
you don't know Karen.
Yeah, we don't know Karen.
Susan. Who's Jamie?
That is it.
And for all you know, Susan is just a friend.
You understand where I come from? So it's be like, okay, how do I introduce them to a friend without it being awkward? Because as a friend, it's not like we into something serious. So I think especially at this stage in my life, that could be difficult. Yeah. You understand? That communication process between a child my age and a parent, and how much independence am I supposed to have from the perspective of, can I say, okay, Daddy, Mommy are going out with ting. Do they have to ask me where we going? Do they have to ask me? You know, I just feel like,
I guess it depends on how you would have been raised.
Yeah.
Because some children may have that relationship where they could say it out directly.
Yeah.
I'm going out with Susan, we go into the mall, then we go into dinner, then we go into XYZ and reach home this time, this weather. And some people may some other children who may not feel as, I guess, not as close to the parent or not as open with the parents would feel, as you say, that kind of cringy, kind of awkward.
Yeah. Well, some people, they just get through in life, so they'll just be like, yeah, Mommy, I'm coming back. You understand? I don't know if that's
I don't know if the polite get through in life or no.
Yeah. I don't know. You understand?
Yeah.
But I think
tricky.
As a parent too, you see when a parent giving you something from the perspective, say you had to go out and you had to ask them for money.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, that their money too now, boy. So
no, that's their line.
That's it. So
you going out, correct. But it's you and them.
That's it. Because that's their money too.
That's their money.
Or that's
not their money too. It's just their money.
That's it.
Yeah,
or that jacket you have on. Remember they buy that for you 2 years ago when they went away in America?
Yeah.
That's huge. Remember
And
you
your
ordered for your
phone
birthday.
and-
You see that phone? Remember you get when you do good in
That's
results?
so true.
Remember the stove you make breakfast in? Remember I buy that last year in
And you feel
Coats?
indebted. You don't feel like indebted.
Yeah, you feel like sometimes you can feel like if you owe them, but you're
Yeah.
grateful at the same time.
Yeah.
You understand?
It feel like a trap, like you feel trapped, like at any point in time, like almost as if I don't want to have certain conversations because I know the response is going to be something along the lines of X, Y, Z, and I would just prefer to avoid that conversation.
Right.
Like,
Definitely.
I would prefer to.
So I think that is be really difficult, especially when you need your parents, but you don't want to use them too much, but they're already giving you stuff.
Right.
So you're trying to be independent, but they're still supporting you at the same time, because to live out here on your own, I mean, I never really lived by myself, but
Right.
from what I heard, it's not nice now, boy. You understand?
It depends. I live on my own and...
It's decent.
I
don't have money now, boy.
money and thing. Money has to flow.
Right,
Money
right.
can't stick, you know.
It had a flow.
Have to flow.
Yeah, right now.
Smoothly. Every single
Right now, not enough money making now, boy. So
yeah. I can relate to that.
sometimes I just want to have certain conversations, but
Right.
you have a backup plan. You
It's
understand? You must have that. If I go and I say something, I must be able to say, okay, well, I leave it.
Yeah.
I don't have that. So when I want to say it,
Take
I
it to
just,
your leg and...
okay, well, yeah,
Sorry, Daddy.
go to my room and take
Yeah,
a little
sorry,
sip.
Daddy.
You know, I go, no, yeah, sorry, because I don't have that to
leverage.
escape. Yeah, right, that leverage.
Yeah.
You understand?
What about like this period of looking for a job? Like if you skip, you ever work before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you finish skip now, you're looking for something, you're looking to work or you go and do anything?
Yeah, well, right now I'm on what people would call a gap year.
Okay.
Right, and for me, I never really like working for other people.
Oh, okay, it's one of me.
Yeah. Take a
Love
touch on
that.
that. Take a touch on that.
Yeah.
And the reason, like I used to work in the mall and thing, and you're just there and
That is the worst.
you feel like you're just existing.
My gosh, you used to tell me this and I feel like I'm having PTSD.
You feel like every minute 60 seconds passing. You know, so I'm like
Yeah.
here, I don't know, probably 20 minutes gonna pass and we're just talking, know,
Yeah.
and I enjoy this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think for me right now is like I'm into photography and music and that kind of stuff, so it's really me trying to find a way to express myself through those avenues, but still sustain myself financially.
That's true. But like, coming from, okay, so your parents, well, your dad, probably more traditional.
Yeah.
Is he an entrepreneur or he's not?
No, he's like in the corporate world. you could say.
Right.
In the corporate world.
And I feel like, so how was that? Because you coming from a space of wanting to do this and that is quote unquote unstable. I mean, really, it's not really quote unquote, it's unstable. It's relatively unstable.
Yeah, because you're not getting a fixed amount of money every month.
And you're not sure which month COVID come out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's not
And
sure.
plenty of entrepreneurs fall up, you know.
Yeah.
They probably well neat and put away though. And people who work in the government, I mean, some of them get sent home, but some of them still employed. They still clocking the 10,000 plus a month or whatever.
Yeah.
So how is that this stage where you have that choice now to like the world of work, what I want to do, and you choosing to do something apart from tradition? How is that in terms of adulting?
I think that's a good point that you raised there, especially, I mean, for him and where he came from.
Right.
He came from harder times, so the only way out was to get a job, get a degree, work real hard.
Join your army kind of thing.
I laugh and I'll leave it there. But yeah, work real hard and become something, which is good, and I think that's a good
I
part
should
to
apologize
do.
for saying that.
No.
Not to you anyway. It's like the people who in the army. I don't mean any bad thing, guys. I'm saying that I sat down and listened to a friend of mine say, "Watch that COVID so hard, I almost joined the army," and I feel like it's not me alone feel this way. So I don't mean that badly. I'm just saying it's common practice to join the army when things get not just the army, but protective services.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all your service.
We love the service people.
We love
hashtag.
We love it.
Thank you for everybody's service,
that,
especially in COVID-19 time.
Yeah.
We salute you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So come back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think definitely my father is a very supportive person.
Okay.
So
That's
he
nice.
would support me in what I'm doing.
Alright.
But still you could feel like I'd so late and really making like.
But I know that's not just your like conscience. You feel like
I mean,
I'm
I
not
think
making enough and
the
then you
type
project that onto
of
him.
conversations we have, I could feel it. You know, like
on the
most,
tones?
yeah, most people from that generation would look at these stuff as a hobby.
That's
As a vibes.
That's so true.
So like if they want, you know, if they wanted to do something, you know, like, yeah, come on, take some pictures for me. They like
oh my
like
lord.
if somebody give me the camera for free, I never pay for it. You understand?
Like I didn't go and do a degree or a course or something.
Yeah,
even myself thought, you know what? Or what you spend on YouTube and
plenty
stop
hours.
learning things.
Plenty of hours. So
and it's like, oh come, Trinara, can just take two pictures.
I'll pictures.
Poetry.
That's what they say. Pictures. Yeah, film. Just come and film a ceremony. Come and film something. So people from that generation especially, guys just have vibes.
Yeah.
So for me to tell people now, you know, a lot of people ask me, so, you know, keep done, thing done. So what are you doing? I say, nah, well, I just work on my business. Yeah. What type of business? Photography. Like, oh, okay, cool.
But that's actually a real lucrative business. I mean, at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, well, mine has weddings and stuff, but everything kind of moving into a virtual space. People want videographers, they want photographers.
Definitely.
I think so. I mean, I believe that. Yeah, so I think that's a lucrative business. But what's like when you tell people that, what's the response when you tell them photography?
It's like they're watching, like they're smiling, like because they don't want to say, but in their head they're thinking, yeah, boy, this man on games, this man just, you have a camera, he probably playing around with a camera and he just vibes in, but in their heart you know that they don't see it as anything serious now. So I think especially at this point in my life is like a kind of pressure to get a real job. So going to university want a real job. We had to say real job.
Because if you are a photographer,
even
if you're pre-becoming formally a photographer, the time and the investment you put in now to reach a particular point, that is equivalent to getting up and going 8 to 4.
That's it.
It is equivalent, and we have to treat it like that.
Yeah, we have to, I think everybody in the creative industry too. You know, plenty of people who are musicians, who are songwriters, people who just into creative stuff.
Right.
You know, I think we have our responsibility to treat them seriously, and especially people around my age who they want to get into something like that.
Yeah, and they go out on a limb because they're not really sure, they don't really have, you know, that many examples.
Yeah.
I mean, some people may have examples, but...
And I know I have some of my friends where their parents told them, you're going to be a doctor. And at the end of the conversation, they just tell them that, all right, next year, you're in Mount Up, and you're doing medicine, and that is that.
Passed down generation to generation. And that could be such a hard life.
Yeah, and some of those people are some of the most skilled musicians I know.
Yeah.
You know, they're very good in music or they're good in arts, and you know if they pursue it, they will reach somewhere. But I think, especially now as a parent, you're just thinking, nah, this person needs to have a secure job. They need to be in a place where they can make a particular amount of money, or most importantly, how it will look. You know,
it's true.
how it's
perceived by other people.
You know, it comes down to perspective at the end of the day. How is a doctor?
It does.
How a doctor is perceived versus how a photographer is perceived.
That's so
how
true.
an engineer is perceived versus how a artist. You know, if you want to become a rapper, you don't have the stigma between a SoundCloud rapper. You know, you see people talking about
I know mixtapes.
I know mixtapes.
That's so crazy. The point coming out of this conversation basically is that this gray area is like a big cloud of what to do. Like, who am I? Like, you know who you want to be. You may see, you know, certain role models around you who emulate what you're trying to, you know, be. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, but how though? But how?
But how? So
and then you don't have that freedom to. You may not have the freedom to figure it out. You have whatever limitations, certain confines, certain constraints, and it's a matter of time, I guess.
Yeah. So I think for people around this age, definitely, I would say just hold the faith. You know, we live in times of uncertainty, and especially with your parents, it could be hard. Yeah. But I think definitely if you have a passion, if you have a dream, stick with it. If you
think surrounding yourself by people your age also who making certain strides that
for sure,
that
100%.
you know could see yourself trying to pursue eventually. Like I feel like brush shoulders.
Yeah, and I think that has really influenced me over the years, surrounding myself with people even older than me. Not because I am this age means I line with people my age, you know, I line with people.
But the thing about line with somebody your age doing is that you feel it seems more achievable and more attainable.
Yeah, for sure.
Not saying as less attainable because they're older, but like when you see somebody your age or even younger than you have people younger than me doing things that's really commendable.
Yeah,
that's
but I think it's important still not to compare yourself. So it's to be encouraged, yet not compare yourself.
Yeah.
So you want to be rubbing shoulders with people who, as they are motivating themselves, they are motivating you, and you all could kind of draw from each other's strengths and
iron
weaknesses.
sharpen iron kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. You see, comparison, oh my lord.
Yeah, that is your
Kill your potential, kill your motivation, your drive.
I think the only person you should compare yourself to is your past self. You know, as people would say, how are you bettering yourself? How was yourself last year? Are you in a better position now? So I think especially people around my age, that is very important, because I believe what the decisions they make now will influence it, 20 years from now, kind of thing.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And it kind of cliche to say, but like I can speak for myself. When I look back, like let's just say 1 year ago.
Yeah.
1 year ago, I look back and compare that person to the Maria sitting down here right now.
Yeah.
The disparity is so large.
Yeah.
It's astonishing, honestly. It's astonishing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's real humbling to think of, and that's why you should do it. When you can see that progress, see that growth, that is really humbling and encouraging. It's like, who knows what happens between now and next year? Like that's a nice experience. And it's a lot better and more fulfilling than looking at Antonio and saying, look at where Antonio is compared to where I am.
Yeah, that won't get you anywhere. That will actually pull you down.
It is.
Pull you down. So.
Looking anti what we're trying to accomplish.
100%.
Thank you so much for being here. I feel like this conversation.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, boy. This conversation. I hope that somebody who, within that age bracket of, what do you think is this kind of like 17, 18?
Yeah, I would say 17, 18 to like 20, 21,
22.
22.
I can say depend on what you're doing, eh?
That's true.
Because if you're still living home,
yeah,
there's different if you move out already and all those things. But like this grey area, anybody who is in that area right now, I hope that this conversation made you understand that you're not alone.
Yeah.
Right?
Not alone.
All of us out there. I mean, I'm not really in the grey area, let's put it out there. Kind of a little out of grey, but I experienced the grey for years. And it really comes down to how you deal with it, how you handle it. And how you basically roll with your punches, because life is going to throw it at you. It is. Like, if you expect for things to get easier, for things to stop being challenging, how to work it to them?
Yeah, life don't get easier.
Life don't get easier. Basically, that's the point. Life don't get easier. And I really hope that I feel encouraged by this competition. Know that there are people who experience the same thing as you. There are people who you could call on. I'm trying to carry out solid support system. People are your age, people older, even people younger, but most importantly, people who could sharpen you and people who make you feel, encouraged every day. People who motivate you by things they're doing also. That can really just give you that push I need now. Give that push I need. It's a hard time, not just this age, not just this period, but life is a hard thing.
Yeah.
So, holy faith. Holy faith. Antonio, for the ladies and them who make a note about them IG handles are saying that drop it for them now.
Yeah, well, you can follow me on my personal account at tonio.tt or on my other page, which is tonio_talks, tonio_.
On Instagram. Simple stuff.
Yeah, simple.
Real simple stuff.
On my business page as well, at Vibe Concepts.
At Vibe, how you spell Vibe?
VYBE.
VYBE, not VIBE. VYBE. Concepts.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh my lord, I am happy to be back. I'm happy. You'll see how fabulous. Wow. I'll get into that next time. But please send feedback, give comments, suggestions, topics you want to hear in the future, guests you want to see on sets. Send it over to myperspectivefeedback@gmail.com, or you could DM the page on Instagram, which is perspective._Maria. Simple stuff. Thank you all, and this is all until next Wednesday. Peace.
Jerusalem, ikayalami.